Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness.
Uh-oh, here you go. Showtime. Good shot. Guess who?
Strive for greatness.
Welcome, everyone, to the grind session here on a beautiful Sunday. Actually, really windy Sunday here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. But Colin Kreider, Richard Gatewood here on the grind session. Great matchup here. First game of the day. This will be our quarterfinals here in the grind session. It's a 4-5 matchup for the 4-seed Fort Erie International. The Falcons from Fort Erie, Ontario. They'll take on DME. DME Academy from Daytona Beach, Florida. And both teams obviously coming off of a win in round one. And I love this matchup, Coach. You know, of course, DME playing without their big man, Johan Kabongo. I think that is a big storyline because I think he's a great player. And so anytime you're missing. But obviously, no moral victories here. Nobody's making any excuses. Fort Erie, a team from Canada, once again, that is scrappy, tough. They play with discipline, and this is a great matchup here in the 4-5.
Well, Kamaje Jenkins has picked up that slack. You know, we were talking about him yesterday. He is a guy that can guard 1 through 5. He just makes plays. He's a positionless player, which means you can plug him in anywhere. He can play the point, he can play the big, he's going to make plays. But then also, Ryan Hampton's got to pick it up this game. You know, was kind of – not that he didn't play bad yesterday. It's just, you know, he's more of a high-volume scorer. So for them to be successful today, in my opinion, he's got to have a big game. And then for Fort Erie, Promising Landu has got to get going early like yesterday.
Let's throw it to Victor the Great here for the starting lineups.
6-foot senior number 2, Troy Faison. A 6'6" sophomore, Makaje Jenkins. A 6'7" junior, number 14, Ryan Hampton. And a 6'6" senior, number 15, Chris Katinge. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, Fort Erie International out of Fort Erie, Ontario, Canada. Head coach, Kenny Osei. A 6'2" senior, George Washington commit. Number 1, Thomas Nalandu. A 6'6" senior, Santa Clara commit. Number 2, Ali Jolie. A 6'8" junior, number 11, Dang Ingor. A 6'6" senior, Cal State Fullerton commit, Number 14, Anthony Ponga, a 6'11" senior. Number 16, Cruz Guard.
All right, so there are your starting lineups. And, you know, Coach, you mentioned Kamaje Jenkins pregame, and, we talked about that off air just a minute ago, actually, just the way that he has picked it up, like you mentioned, and he's showing that, he's a top 25 kid in that sophomore class. And that's where you start to see it, man, when guys, when they're counted on from their coaches, he steps into a different role there, and then you see that talent just burst onto the scene, and the impact that he's had late in the season has been incredible.
Yeah, he affects the game without scoring, and that's what you want. I mean, he might only have 8 or 9 points, but he's going to have, 8 to 11 rebounds, couple assists, couple steals, and he's going to make game-winning plays for you. That's not going to show up in a stat book. So,
well, and he had a huge game.
Yes.
Last night. 18 points on 8 of 11 shooting. So I mean, you talk about efficiency. Kid, once he gets around the rim, just has that special kind of touch. He just makes tough shots. And right off the bat, we got a turnover from Fort Erie. Jolene loses it out of bounds.
Not a good way to start there.
Faison and Kirk in the backcourt for DME. Both can play that point guard position, both very crafty. Here's Hampton with his first touch. Troy Faison, we've been saying it wrong all year, so apologize to him. Jenkins, his first 3 attempt is good.
That is not good for Fort Erie. It means they're going to have to come out and guard him now.
Well, and he's showing that 3-level scoring ability.
Yep.
Here's Nlandu. He was great in game 1 of the tournament. 21 points for him in round 1 as crew guard is fouled. The dish there from Nlandu sets him up.
Yeah, Hampton's got to be there early on the tag. He's looking at coach and be like, bro, on film, you're going to see that. You got to be there and help the helper right there. Use that length.
Guard has had a great tournament as well. He's not going to blow you away with stats as far as points or any, 7 points and 4 rebounds in the first matchup, or in round 1, I should say. But a kid that just does a great job. He's a great screener. He's a glue guy for Fort Erie.
Always wins the collision.
Yes.
In that ball screen. What I mean by that, when he's screening, he's going to win that battle.
Make his free throws for you. It's big. Faison races into the front court, trying to catch Kirk here on the screen. The floater from Nathan Kirk's no good. Guard with the rebound. Nathan Kirk, one of the more efficient guards in the league. Look for him to have a big game. And Nlandu, his first shot attempt off the mark. It'll stay with Fort Erie.
Out of bounds, it will stay with Fort Erie.
I'm excited. It's going to be a high-level game.
Oh, it's going to look, as we mentioned, I would love to have Johan out here. That makes it such a great matchup. You love to see the talent. But, man, these teams match up pretty well, even without him. Here's Jenkins, and you're starting to see Jenkins be a lot more aggressive. Heat check, not that time. But, Jenkins getting more comfortable in the offense as well, like figuring out where to pick his spots. That progression as a player.
Well, good high-low there.
Dang.
Got to hold his seal right there.
Kirk knocked that one away. Here comes DME. Faison all the way to the rim, lays it in. Count it, it's a goaltend. Jolene gets it at the square, but it had already hit the glass.
Yeah, I love Troy Faison, Coach. I mean.
Yeah, we got corrected. It's Faison.
Faison,
like
I'm
Mason.
sorry.
Faison like Mason.
Okay, Faison.
There we go.
I love
like
his
I said,
game,
I've been saying it wrong all year.
Very underrated. It's gonna fall in somebody's lap and look like a genius.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Engor with the take, no good. Tipped around.
There we go.
And Jenkins secures the board. Yeah, we've talked about
Good reject.
Oh, short on the 3. But yeah, real quick twitch move right there from Faison. Engor gonna back Faison in. Ponga, his first 3 attempt, you can count it. Anthony Ponga, 40+% 3-point shooter in league play. Here's Hampton back up top. Jenkins likes the look off the heel. Good box out by Ponga. And it will go to Fort Erie.
Yeah, DME's made a couple shots early out, Colin. They're just settling right now.
Yeah.
Got to get Ryan Hampton a touch somewhere at the elbow or the nail or the NBA logo. And
yeah, I think Coach Panaggio will probably preach that. You want to put some pressure on the defense. Taking threes kind of bails them out, especially if you miss. Landon,
oh, good set there. Go high-low after their angle.
Perfect execution from Fort Erie. Great passing. Give the assist to Ngor. Kuntak with the jump hook. Hampton, fadeaways, no good. Jolene with the board. He'll race up the middle. Jolene, pull up. Ngor from the wing. Count it. Give the assist to Ailey Jolene. And Fort Erie on a 5-0 run. Jenkins hands it off to Kirk. Kirk drives off glass. They may count it. No, just a foul. Timing of the whistle almost made me think it was a goaltend again.
Yeah.
No goaltend, just 2 free throws for Nathan Kirk.
And for those at home, we've got a couple college officials, and they were in the conference that I coached in last year, and this is what they'll do. If it's a bang-bang, they will not call a foul if it goes in. They'll wait to see if the ball goes in. So that Mid-South Conference, man, I'm telling you, we had a bunch of Division I officials, too, at our conference that just do a great job. So
Nathan Kirk, member of All-Grind team, awarded yesterday. He has been a spectacular point guard, just a floor general. He is first in assists to turnover ratio in the league at right around 3 assists to 1. So the kid has been as efficient and just a spectacular player throughout the year. Welcome in, AJ.
I know, man. I had a different time zone in my head. I don't know what I was thinking. I've been up since 7:30. That's a sad part.
I see everybody came bundled up today.
Yeah, we came prepared. And I'm burning up,
right?
By the way. Exactly. I think that thing's on a timer.
Had a good
Kirk,
start.
Hey, looking good out in transition there, man.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, Kirk looks healthy to me.
Yep.
He just glides through the air right there.
One of those things where he's just trying to get the feel back for it. And I know it's a win-and-go-home situation, so he's not going to miss these games for anything.
No. He's a winner at heart, man. That's all he knows.
Oh, that's a tough turnaround right there.
Yeah, Jean-Marie, just one of the several guards for Fort Erie. They've got great depth, and Jean-Marie can make shots when he has to.
Jean-Marie just kind of fit that point guard profile that Fort Erie normally has of a Kumu and things of that nature, guys that are just tough. Not necessarily tall in stature, but just physically tough guards.
You're going to see him execute here. You hear the call from the bench. Ailey just making more plays.
I love the shot fake there.
Jolene right now, he's not scoring. He's just making plays for his teammates.
Right.
He's affecting the game with his assists and breaking down the defense. He's been great.
And Kirk Rippon losing the ball momentarily, kind of stuck in no man's land. Ryan Hampton with nowhere to go.
And Ngor, a great defender. That's a tough matchup for Hampton because Ngor's got the size to match up. I mean, they're pretty much the same size, 6'7", 6'8", long. Ngor won that matchup that time. Hey, listen, and that's the defense that Ryan Hampton is going to have to get used to. A guy that's your size, your twitch, your quickness. Ngor, a outstanding on-ball defender. Outstanding prospect, period.
No doubt.
Hey, he's the #1 junior in all of Canada. So if that tells you anything.
15-9 to score.
It's a quick move there from Jean-Marie. You're starting to see that quickness from that guard
Oh,
spot.
man, got away with a travel there.
I think he definitely got away. Oh.
John Marie, that's the second possession in a row where he's got a defender off their feet on that shot fake.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, you're just starting to see, like, when he gets a little space, you're seeing that quickness.
Yeah.
Now, Fort Erie doing what they do. Right now, I know it's, still a close game. It's way early. They're just beating DME right now to the 50-50s here early.
Shot clock down to 3. Jolene.
He's been making that all year. Just short that time. Only the second shot attempt for Jolene.
Kind of a no man's land there for a second.
And now Jolene picks up a foul. Maybe a little frustration there. That's something about, and let's give him his flowers as well. Most improved. Got voted most improved player on the grind session. You said it in the banquet yesterday. Went from 3 points, averaging 3 to like
14.
Like 14 this year. That's what it was. Yes. So I mean, just a kid that's just stayed in the gym. It's been great to see. But what I was going to say is part of his game that is also developed is he's a great defender as well. I kind of lost my train of thought. But great defender, so he's a complete player.
At the line for 2 is Mikey Matthews.
Matthew to the line to shoot 2. Getting ready to check into the game is Jenkins, who had a terrific ball game yesterday, man. He kind of took advantage of his size, getting downhill.
We talked about him pregame. He is, he's picked up a new role, without Kabongo, and that's where you've seen him blossom is that he can score it. And, very good around the rim. Already made a 3 here early. First 3 of the game was Jenkins. He's from Anderson, South Carolina. They still got a statue of Coach Gatewood there right in Town Square.
That's where the players dwell?
I got to that's where 22 feet was for a little bit. We was at Anderson Christian School, but I got to talk to Kamaje yesterday, and it was funny because I had no idea until I looked at where he was from. And great kid, man, just talking to him.
He's already got a college-ready body as a sophomore. I mean, that's something.
He's on that Gatewood Mill plan down there.
And a good story about down there. TL Hanna is where the movie Radio was filmed from, and he still lives down there and walks up and down the street. Cuban Gooding Jr., great movie.
And right on cue, he gets an offensive putback on the other end.
Coach Gatewood over here writing these movie scripts, man. He couldn't drawn that up better as far as the story and getting the bucket.
I just wish I had some of that money they made off of it.
That's all right. Here comes DME.
It's a high pick up there, but great defense. The Rosalie played that perfectly. Ooh. I thought LaRosalie may drop it off to guard there when he was cutting across the lane. Just didn't see it.
It's Troy up top for DME. In and out dribble, rejecting Jenkins. One more, that's a clean look.
But that's where you want to hit Birmingham right in his pocket. He had to reach around eye level to catch that ball.
DME catches a break here. Before Erie steps on the baseline after grabbing that rebound.
Guys, I mean, I know that's simple what I'm saying, but right there with an accurate pass right in his chest or right in that pocket, it's a different shot for Birmingham.
Yep.
Just the little things.
Why not?
It's been that kind of day. That's his second tray. And banks that one in. That's it's going his way. It's already 8 points for Jenkins, AJ.
Wow.
Ooh, Jolene gets away with a travel.
Floater, that's too strong, and DME.
Yeah, just had no numbers. Nobody ran with him. Yeah, hey, look, Coach Panaggio's still in minutes right here with this lineup.
No doubt.
Especially being a tie ball game, it's huge.
Hey, hit Kamaje, you screen it. You screen it. You screen it. Let's go.
There we go.
Yeah, Kamaje. Oh, my. Oh, my. The kid.
My goodness. How about Jenkins?
Right now, he's emerging as a star, AJ. Number 35 sophomore in the country is emerging.
That's right. All right, Coach, what you got?
Shots and pull their bigs away because he's playing out of position, number one, because DME is the threes that it was going to be a long game. Of course, so he's hit 3 of 5, fellas, right now. But what I love about him is he's positionless basketball. You can put him at the 5, 1, 2, or 3. He's just going to make plays right now. But at the same time, about Fort Erie, you play percentages, so you kind of adjust, maybe move up on the catch a little bit more and make him think a little bit. But they're just letting him catch and get in rhythm right now, guys. And I mean, he's banked one in and he's made 2 rhythm threes, so they're going to have to make an adjustment. But the thing Fort Erie's doing a good job is that, in my opinion, is they got multiple bodies they can throw at Ryan Hampton. So what DME's got to do, they got to get a little bit more movement, get him screening to maybe create a switch and then go to it. But if they just want to come out here and isolate him, 30 feet away from the basket, it's going to make it tough on him at the end. They just got to run a little bit more offense, get a little bit more movement, maybe have him set a flex screen, come off a flex, and then let him operate. Then you can get him going. They got to find a way to get him going, see a couple go in the rim, because for them to be successful in this game, to win it, in my opinion, they got to get him going. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. 3 of 5 from 3. Kamaje Jenkins has been the story. 11 points, 4 of 6 from the field. And he's already at a plus 12 efficiency. The kid's been great. And once again, just a sophomore, really carrying his team right now. 11 of the 18 for DME in that first quarter.
Tell you what, man, DME, they have really brought their A game. Talk about a team that's kind of been shorthanded.
That's just
got
where
some guys stepping up.
That's just where that winning culture comes into play. Coach Panaggio and his staff have done a great job of providing, having that winning culture for years, and it just becomes the standard. Next man up mentality.
This is a very, very good Fort Erie team that they're trading blows with.
Well, Fort Erie's got that same standard as well, so that's why this is such a great matchup. Look how Kamaje, he's starting to get that bend. He's getting low with the basketball.
And I think he understands he's stronger than most guards.
Yes.
It's like he's gotten used to the bump, if that makes sense.
He's got a college-ready body right now. I mean, I truly believe that. You got to remember, the kid's about 6'6". He's listed at 6'6".
Right.
This ain't football. You don't have to be muscled up. But he is very lean with his frame. And he's making free throws. He's making threes. It's a scary matchup. Coaches watching this game right now are like, okay, we got a problem here.
That's right.
The form looks very good to me. Listen, he is making me an even – we've seen him only probably about a quarter of the way through the year. Or actually last – oh, my. Oh, my. Ooh. Now he's protecting the rim, AJ.
Yeah.
And now he's going to get a dish assist.
Hey, big time throw down there. Coach is going to want to talk about it.
Look, Kamaje Jenkins, listen, 7:54 to go in the second quarter. He's a plus 20 right now.
Wow.
Coach, get on for a second here.
22-15.
Sorry, guys. I got to pick up the mic and the headset.
Anderson County's finest right now, plus 20, and we got 7:54 to play in the second quarter. The way he is impacting the game has been incredible. 13 points, 4 of 6 from the field. He's got 6 rebounds already. The kid is completely taken over the game. 1 block and 2 steals.
He's doing it on the defensive end as he is on the offensive end. And I tell people all the time, when you get a guy, okay, he's a great character kid off the floor too. But when you get a guy that is just upbeat, he's always smiling. You can tell he just wants to win. And I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. He's going to be a top 10 player in the country in his class. just off his productivity. I mean, he just makes plays, Cullen, and we called it right before the game.
Now, granted, I know you could be sitting at home saying, and when Fort Erie go back and watch this, you are overreacting. I am overreacting. I mean, it's a 7-point game. We got forever to go. I'm just saying, here early on, at this stage in the game, he's taking over. We got a lot of game to play.
There's promise in Landu. And here's a guy that can slow things down. Jolene, as far as the run, he misses there. Great, one more. And the second and third effort won't go, but they'll get another chance. And
that's going down.
This is where you miss Compongo. Have to clean up those boards if you're DME.
And that's where you see the fight of Fort Erie. It's just, look, they had about, 4 shots on that possession right there. Just a gritty team. Man.
Oh, tough.
15 now for Jenkins.
He's gonna force Fort Erie to change their entire defense.
Well, they're gonna,
and that's where other guys may be able to get involved.
They're gonna have to double him.
That's exactly what I was about to say. They're gonna have to double him.
Great drive, man.
Great touch to absorb that bump. But once again, if there's a team that's not fazed by runs, they understand it's Fort Erie. They know they've got runs in them, and they'll get back in the game. I think Coach Kemi's right there. That's a foul.
Yeah.
Oh. Love the pass. Kamaje just misses the dunk. I was going to say, here comes a foul. Now, think about this. This has all happened without Hampton, Katinge, Faison on the bench.
Yep.
This has been going on since early in the second. And we're still fairly early in the second.
Loose ball picked up by DME.
It's a great take. It's a great take. Got the proper bump that he needed. And we have been corrected as well, Coach. It's Faison, like Mason. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's what Ryan's got to do. They got to get stops, and he's got to see a couple go in my opinion, to get him going. Because, Fort Erie's they're gonna make a run. And if he can add a little bit of scoring also with Kamaje, I mean, they can be successful in this game.
And
that's all you need.
Good.
You see one go in. That's all you need to do.
I like to see Ryan go off 2 feet.
Yes, I'm right there with you.
And here's the thing about this game right now, though. Like, if you projected it out, like, I'm kind of talking fantasy football here, but a projected Kamaje Jenkins has already got what he could have had his best game right now. He's got 15 points. He's dominant. So, like, you've already gotten that, and you haven't gotten from Hampton or anybody else. So, like, that
Their
can still be to come. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's a big-time advantage for DME to start.
Hey, gang rebound in here.
That's another thing about Jenkins. He's a great rebounder. So he's doing all those little things really well. We've seen that this year.
Pass.
We've seen that this year with 2 of our best players, with Caleb Holt and Bruce Branch.
So run out opportunity there for Fort Erie and one chance as well.
Shot went up. Nobody got back from DME, fellas.
And it's plays like this that start momentum.
Yep.
You stop the bleeding there. Pongo with the run out.
AJ, I don't think kids understand how important defensive transition is. That's where it starts at. Shot goes up. You've got to have one. I think Balboa was really good at, and why they're so good defensively is they're able to set up their defense. If you ain't got 2 or 3 guys back, it's hard to get your defense set up.
When you see that ball go through, there's got to be an urgency to get back.
I always
something I listened to yesterday. It was a coach saying, you don't have a man in transition defense. Everybody's back.
That's
so
right.
You're not
Gotta
looking
build a
for
wall.
a man.
Yep.
You just got to get back.
Guard the ball and build a wall, yes.
So I tell you, anytime, the way I've taught my offense in transition, anytime another team score and there's no full court pressure, I don't even want my point guard to come below the free throw line.
No, I want to
just
advance,
to make the court.
yes.
Yeah, I want to advance the ball to make the court shrink. So that way, if we do get somebody casually, what I call cool jogging back, we're going to take advantage of that.
Yep.
Banana cut and nothing below the free throw line.
Right.
How many times, though, we see people in our league catch it 94 feet, 84 feet away?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I always tell kids that's little league stuff.
Yep.
Get above the free throw line. There's no pressure. Why are you going below the free throw line?
Big foul here because that was right at the end of the shot clock. So Katinge gets 2 here when they had a stop, but they bail him out with a foul. DME has been able to stay fresh. They've gotten guys breaks. Everything going their way at the moment.
Yeah, they understand. My coach, Matt, he understands it's a marathon, not a sprint. So.
It's a high-level game.
And Coach and I were talking about it earlier, AJ. To me, right now, Nathan Kirk looks healthy as well.
Yep.
You know, he's been battling through some things, but we saw him glide earlier for a layup. Looked healthy to me. That's probably just his fight, though. He's that type of kid. Plays through it.
Oh, they got an advantage inside. He's trying to clear it out and get it and showing a little frustration there.
Yeah, he was frustrated because they got the switch.
Yep.
But smart take by Jolene. You know, Engor's a little frustrated, but that's where Jolene is just like, okay, I got to take this. I got to get this contact. Smart play.
First free throw is good.
One for 2 there for Jolene. And, you know, think about that for Jolene. He's played himself into like as far as efficiency goes, like a top 10 player in the league. Pretty incredible journey for Jolene. Smart pass. Oh, you got to shoot that, though. Give Kirk credit for a quick closeout, but
the shot was there.
Yeah, Ponga's a great three-point shooter. That's a charge.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
That's where we talk about playing off 2.
Because there you can land on 2, you can pivot out of that, you can jump and shoot.
And he's long enough where he can lift over him.
Yeah.
Number 14, Hampton. That's his 3rd.
It's Hampton's 3rd, so he'll take a seat. So again, Panaggio really into his bench here. James Jenkins the 3rd, also a sophomore. Sophomore from New Smyrna Beach.
Oh, great drive. Way to play off 2 feet
Playing
right
so
there.
good, fellas.
And Landu just recognizes the matchup. Jenkins just checks in the game. He's not loose, and Landu takes him off the bounce.
Here's Jenkins' 3rd.
Yeah, I think you got to try to get.
Facing.
They've
Couldn't
kind
get that to go.
of, if you think about it, they've kind of gone away from Kamaje. You've got to get him some touches. Doesn't mean he's got to shoot it, but he gets a lot of attention.
That was a tough catch right there.
And he gets the steal here. Jenkins.
Here's where he's special.
He's so good in transition, guys.
There's where he's special.
Balling, man.
That's a special kind of touch, man. Not many kids are even comfortable shooting that.
If he's in our league all year, he's first team all.
That's right.
Grind session, I mean.
Let's hope he is next year.
No doubt.
That's
just
my
a
thought
sophomore.
process.
That's the scary part. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, before you got here, AJ, I thought he could potentially be a top 10 player in the country, in my opinion.
I think shooting, his development of his shot is going to be the key.
Yep.
He's playing like it right now.
Yep.
17 points already. He's 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Beautiful.
Oh, like it though.
Yeah, I do too. And Landu's been the guy for Fort Erie. He's the most comfortable right now. Him and John Marie both with 5 points.
Foul is on number 1, Nathan Kirk.
And that'll be bonus. There's a tough foul for DME.
I think more than anything right now, DME is just doing a great job of forcing tough shots. Fort Erie just 8 of 27 from the field. They have made 4 of 11 threes, which isn't horrible.
In the game for Fort Erie, number 0, Junior Jean-Marie.
DME just 10 of 27 in their own right. So if I'm Fort Erie, you got to feel good, to be honest. I mean, Jenkins has completely went off, and you're only down 6.
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, and then Landu took a shot. But if you're
Waste
DME,
one.
you
Got to waste one. Got to waste one.
Yeah.
Oh, they get a break.
And don't have to
Traveling
waste it.
violation. Yeah.
Many step. Turnover to Fort Erie.
Good thing we got Dr. Hudson in the house to go out there and check on him.
Players.
32-26, 2:16 to go here in this half. Coming up at halftime, we'll hear from the coaches, get their thoughts in the first half of this one. And, Coach, let's start with you. Let's get your take on this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, DME is just, they're figuring out ways to play being undersized, and it's kind of benefited them at the end of the day. They're able to kind of switch everything, and what Fort Erie's not been able to do is take advantage of the mismatches. So when they get a switch in the post, what Fort Erie's not doing, they're not noticing it immediately. So what happens is when you take that time, DME's switching back. So by the time they get it back to the guard where they're trying to take advantage of their advantage off the switch, DME's already switched back. So right now, guys, they're just outplaying them in the half court, in my opinion.
And think about it for DME as well. Here's where you're going to see a shot. Just a collision there, nothing, just a basketball play. But DME, they're playing I lost my train of thought when that replay came up.
All right.
I'll get back to it in a minute.
Good drive downhill, and they passed up a couple good looks there already in this possession, but Jolene
They needed that.
says, I'll make good of this one.
Huge.
That was big, AJ.
Cuts it to 3. And what I was going to say, it's like right now, DME, they're just they're gutting it out, right? And they've had a monster game from Jenkins. But Fort Erie, again, they're right there, even though they've been outplayed. That's a big shot.
Mikey Matthews.
He's giving them good minutes, too, off the bench.
No
'Cause
doubt.
he hadn't been able to make any shots, and then now makes that one. So that gives him some confidence in himself.
Too strong. Put back's no good.
I'm surprised they don't call that one for crew guard. Clear, easy call from this angle.
Foul is on number 15, Katunge.
You got to stick up for those crews in the world, man.
Yeah. Well, she bailed him out. She bailed the official in the trail position, bailed him out there. He's looking right at it. Here's where Jolene has affected the game. He's 3 for 3 at the line. Correction, 3 for 4. But his 5th and 6th attempt.
In the game for Fort Erie, number 1, Thomas Nalandu.
It's Promise back into the game here for Fort Erie. Katunge. Matthews directing traffic.
Point guard's got to come get the ball.
Yeah. For that reason
And
there.
that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, what a block.
What a great block there.
Matthews
Save
makes up
it easy, too.
for the turnover. I mean, you can always sense it. I mean, Matthews wasn't comfortable with the ball up top, and he was stuck. Like, point guard's got to come get it.
34-30.
Good pass.
No doubt about it.
Got to be shot ready.
Let's go.
It's a good box out from Jenkins. Forces Jolene out of bounds there.
Facing. He's going to bring it into the front court here for DME.
Fort Erie's done a great job on the backcourt of DME. Facing just with 2 points. Kirk just with 4.
Ting gang. get that one up, and Fort Erie can hold for one. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Fort Erie. They'll talk it over.
Fort Erie just down 4, and they've got possession here, so a chance to cut into that. They're just 9 of 33 from the field and 5 of 13 from 3. So just down 4, I think you've got to feel really good about that. Like I said, especially come from an unexpected kind of explosion there from Jenkins with 17 in the first half.
And keep in mind, too, Jenkins was a late addition, too. So some of this may be familiarity now, comfortability, being comfortable and buying into the role that he needs him to be.
And I'm just saying, coming in, you're not expecting really, you're hoping to, obviously, when you're coaching, nobody go off for 17 in a half.
Right.
You know, but you're not expecting it. And to only be down 4, again, I think you got to feel pretty good about that.
I see people coming in prepared in this gym today. I see a lot of jackets and coats and hoodies. Everybody's learned their lesson.
I see a space heater on a leash over there. I don't know.
Fort Erie will inbound the ball to resume play.
Now, you can bet Fort Erie's got something drawn up here. They're very good in out-of-timeout situations. They'll probably let it go down to about 10, and it'll probably take off.
That's promise.
You saw it worked there. They were just trying to isolate Engor on the left side. And he had it, but just good defense once again from DME.
All right, we'll hear from the coaches coming up here in just a bit. Let's send it over to Richard.
All right, with Coach Matt from DME. Man, Kamanje Jenkins is balling. I called it before the game. I thought if he had a big game today, you all would be successful. He's got 17 in the first half.
Yeah, he played really well, especially in the first quarter. We kind of went away from him a little bit. I think Coach did a good job of making us do that, but I think we got to get back to him.
I think you guys have done a great job in the half court on your switches, but peeling them back and switching once they try to get the mismatch. I think Fort Erie's late on recognizing the switches and the mismatches they have in the post. I thought you guys have done a phenomenal job of switching back before they can locate it.
Yeah, we went on good stretches of that, and then we gave up some offensive rebounds on our switches, so got to do a better job of guarding the ball, but also switching, and then our guards got to battle down there and box out.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you in the second half, as always. Back to you guys at the grind session.
When somebody asks, what is the grind session? It's everything. It's why we get up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the grind session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the grind session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the grind session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league, where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
This area of Western Kentucky is where it all started, the history of the grind section. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players going Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the grind session on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick at 2026. If you don't know about the grind session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The grind session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the grind session was created, a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the grind session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the grind session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
The grind session is probably, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the grind session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the grind session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The grind session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the grind session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
The next game, and he certainly was there. Oh, Dillingham counted and put him on the line.
Finals MVP.
Murray, two-point shot. That's good. For Jamal Murray, what a shot. Put it up, step back, three-pointer. That's good. Jamal Murray from way downtown. Up above the rim with Jenkins. Look out. Obvious lead pass. DA, the two-hand jab.
Our league is a mosaic of talent. From November to April, our teams travel across some of the world's most unique cities and countries, competing in over 400 action-packed games, fostering the next generation of basketball stars. With captivating stories and engaging posts, we connect with millions of followers, inspiring them with every dribble, every shot, every victory.
The toughest competition every night.
For the last 12 years, the grind session has opened doors and paved the way for countless athletes. We continue to evolve, bridging the gap in international high school basketball. And we're gearing up to kick off the 2025-26 season in Kingston, Jamaica. from October 31st to November 2nd, 2020.
All right, guys, we're going to talk about some adjustments real quick. So on Fort Erie's side, in my honest opinion, they've got to take advantage of these switches quicker. And what that means is once they get a switch, they've got to go direct to the act. They're waiting too long to locate the switches. And then on the other end in DME, if I'm them, keep doing what you're doing. You know, spread the wealth. And then here's the thing, Hampton on and 4 with, you know, starting the second half. So if they get him going in the second half, also with Kamaje and what they've been doing, I mean, they have a lot of opportunity to be successful in this game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it's a good point, Coach. And you know, looking at the numbers here, I mean, where would they be without Jenkins? Jenkins has 17 points. I know I'm harping on it, but Jenkins has 17, and then you go 4, 2, 5, 2, 2, 2. So, I mean, like, he has got, you know, clearly half of their points.
Right.
50%.
And that wasn't Cullen giving out his lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? 25, 37.
That's a great pass.
Mm-hmm. Great set to start off with. They get the offensive rebound. That's going to be key for DME. They got a rebound.
Well, clearly the whole possession, DME's defense was just out of whack. I mean, wide open 3 for Ponga and then an offensive rebound. I don't know how first play of the, of the half right there that you're so out of sorts.
Gotta dunk that. Go up and dunk that. That got a break there.
I'm not sure that was a goaltend.
He can review it, though, if you think he's got it wrong. But
hey, he's not going to review it.
Don't want to risk the timeout.
I'm saying the official can, correct?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Just to make sure he got it right.
I'd love to see it later on if we get a chance. I think Jolene.
Oh,
beautiful. And Landu's that type of guy. Like, he could take over this game. Even though it's a great, Kirk's a great defender.
I want to get you guys' input on this, too, because I think about this from time to time. How important is it that first minute and a half, 2 minutes to start a half, when especially if you come off having a really good half for your guys to be focused? Because sometimes you'll see kids, they'll lose that edge a little bit where people say, man, I wish that second quarter never ended because I don't know how these kids are going to do after they sit for 8 minutes and come back out.
If I have a guy cooking, I'm running something to him to get him in space. Now, I'm not telling him he's got to shoot it, but we got to get you in space to make a play, create advantage. Or if I ain't got a guy that's cooking, I've got 2 or 3 sets in my back pocket, AJ, that I always want to go to where I can maybe steal a layup to start the half.
Yeah, maybe like a kind of an offensive coordinator type deal where you strip those first 2 or 3 possessions just to get back in the groove.
My assistant coaches used to think I was nuts, Cullen, because we had a script. We were running these things the very first 5 plays, and it's not that I'm trying to make you be a robot. We're just going to dictate what we're going to do at the end of the day.
And Landu with a crafty move right there just to get the foul. Like, he's that type of guard too. He knows he's not going to score here, but he knows at this angle he can get this contact and go to the line where he will score.
And I mentioned those thoughts, fellas, because I could almost sense DME is just trying to find a groove again. Like, they were in a groove for most of that first half. And Kirk,
they need it.
Well, that's what you want with that token pressure, a little quick 3, but you got to rebound.
And Ryan Hampton at the right place at the right time. Put that one in. He's got a couple buckets already in this quarter.
And kind of to your guys' point too, man, all it takes is for a team to just see somebody do something. Like, just something go right for you, for your belief to just start believing and have that confidence.
They're not taking advantage of the switches, fellas. They got to switch, and they're going away from it. They got to be more poised and know where that switch is coming from.
And then for Erie's offense, you don't see a lot of just straight post entry. And they definitely got the size in this matchup to take advantage of it. I was just going to say, they probably need to get Jenkins going downhill.
But you see, he's got a lot more attention now. They're trying to take his angles away.
Oh, nice.
Nice take.
Yes.
And that's where Nathan Kirk will step up. Kirk only with 6 points now, but he can step into that role and take over.
Loose ball. Continue, advance it. Advance it. Facing. Yes. Easy two. And now DME looks like that DME that we saw for most of the first half.
And it's kind of what I mean. There's a couple plays right there where now you're like, okay, now we got it. Okay, let's go. Now we believe. When you get a little doubt, a couple plays happen for you and change your belief.
I think this ball got to go inside for Erie, man.
Oh. Man. I think that went through some legs.
I don't even know how he got that through
That's
there.
what I mean. Now, that's a force.
Putting pressure on the rim, though, that's what he's got to do.
That's what I was going to say, but Hampton does that, and he's very good at those shots, actually.
But I like that right there. He played more off two. You know, it was like a little 1-2 jump stop, and I feel like he's more under control when he's putting pressure on the rim like that.
And once again, he kind of wheels his way to the rim, knowing I might not score, but I'm going to get fouled.
And if I'm DME, I'm going to crash because he's going to put a lot of pressure, which means he's going to track bodies.
That's right. For put-back dunks and all that.
So 1 and 2 at the line there for Hampton. 43-36. He's having a good quarter. I think he's got 7 in this quarter, if I'm correct. That's going off the top of my head.
Nice little set right there. Fake the handoff and you keep it. Nice, caught DME asleep right there, fellas.
You just kind of have, it has that feel. You already know it's one possession type game.
Mm-hmm. Kirk inside.
Oh,
great finish there.
Are you kidding me?
He's just a winner, man. Again, it's all he knows. Just go and make plays when your team needs you. To your point a minute ago, AJ, if Hampton's got 7 this quarter, that is all of them because he's got 7 for the game.
Mm-hmm. And they'll get it over to Kirk. He'll get it across the timeline here for DME.
Oh,
face it.
You got fouled.
Oh. And now all of a sudden, you got multiple guys starting to get in a groove here for DME. But for Erie, man, they play a lot of great team basketball too. So you got to promise Alandu, who has the ability to take over, and Gore, Jolene. So these guys this thing is going to go right down to the wire.
The line for 2 is Faison.
Faison's one of those guards, and he's fast straight line speed. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not saying he's the fastest straight line. But that little quick lateral movement, his quickness, his twitch, side to side is as quick as anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, big offensive rebound. Nothing drives you nuts more than offensive rebounding off of a free throw. Yeah, keep it playing. DME with another offensive board. So another chance here.
Oh, that was tough.
Yeah. Had it, Coach, you talk about this all the time. Had it in his right hand the entire time. That is a very difficult shot, in my opinion, for a right-handed player.
Yeah, you got to turn your body and get square. It's just it's a tough. If you're not in the gym repping it, it's tough.
47-30, 47-38, 4-4 to go.
Well, there's no doubt to what you just said, Coach. Look, preparation is going to show up this time of year. The guys who are most prepared, who are putting in the work like this with Faison, as you see, just that in and out, keeping the defender backpedaling and pull up and rise into the shot, man. That's just special at this time of the game. It's a big shot.
Well, you become your habits in pressure situations.
Yep.
Right there, obviously he's worked on that so much, and then he's probably used it in open gym or pick up. And I tell coaches all the time, AJ, and you know where I'm going to go with this, is you got to be able to know how to play one-on-one.
That's right.
In some type of aspect with all the switches, and if you can't play in isolation, I mean, you better be able to make quick decisions on the fly. Good pass.
Crew trying to gather it, and it's knocked away. Here comes Nathan Kirk. That may have been Golton in there.
It was.
Yeah, that was definitely on the rim.
That's a tough one because he could make a play on it.
And for this official not to say, let's look at that.
Yeah, that's too big of a game.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just look at it. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's Golton. That was a Golton.
Listen, Quentin.
And the other one's looking. Yeah, that was a Golton.
Well, they're not even talking about the goaltender. I think they're talking about the shot clock.
No.
Well, they're going to look at it for the shots.
No.
No?
They're doing it wrong.
Why do we go to 14? Why do they lose time?
Shot clock. I don't know why.
But I mean, we rushed it up. They shot, ball gets knocked out of bounds.
All right, so let's take a review to look at the clock here, see where it's at. Yeah, it was actually at 20 when that shot was missed. So anyway, our next matchup, just kind of, let's say, taking a look at that one, our 12:15 start time. We got Southeastern Prep taking on Huntington. How good is that young team? Coach, Arkell got to be excited. No matter, he kind of feels like he got to be playing with house money this season with that group.
I mean, if they just add, another big and then another point guard, because obviously they're going to graduate too, but man, they got a chance because Dazon Reed's more of a combo. He can play spot minutes at the one, but he's not a true point. I think when you move him off the ball, AJ, and just let him score it, he's got a lot of Terry Rozier in his game. The way he moves laterally east-west, and he just knows angles really well. But they're playing – I mean, they're playing really well right now.
No, but if there is an offensive rebound, we don't reset it. We just keep running. The clock just keeps running.
But he's saying even if it's an offensive rebound.
Why would you penalize them if they shoot quick and the ball gets knocked out?
Shot clock does not go. I thought on an offensive rebound it goes to 14 automatically.
No, if it's above 14, you don't take it away from them.
The clock is below. 14 is a reset for when it's below 14. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Okay, I hear. I understand. 18. I'm thinking NBA rules. If they get offensive rebounds,
so there's 3:49. So here's how we have to do.
So we'll go to 18.
Yeah, so we reset it at 3:49.
The shot clock will be reset to 18. The DME.
Oh, huge. And Kirk has had a huge second half.
No doubt.
He had 4 points in the first
Talk
half.
that talk, Coach. Come on, Nathan Kirk, you got talk that talk, Coach.
Absolutely.
Come on.
But again, I've said it a couple times. He's just a winner. He makes that shot because he's a winner. Now, Kamaje checks back in here. He hasn't scored since the first half, so they've done a great job of limiting him here in the third. DME has got all the momentum right now. Fort Erie. They've doubled them up in the quarter, 16-8 for the quarter.
Oh, knocked down.
And guys from DME, again, are just stepping
Making
up.
shots,
yes.
man. Jenkins, they're not only on the offensive run, they're on the defensive run. They're getting the stops, too.
They're getting a lot
and
of
it seems
kills
like they're
right
taking
now.
advantage of every stop they get.
Getting a lot of kills, AJ. And they do it. Kirk and Faison does a great job of stopping the ball in transition, fellas. Like right there. Nathan Kirk stopping that basketball. I mean, that was high level. Fort Erie had numbers. He knew exactly what he had to do to what his teammates were trying to resort back. I mean,
in transition.
Yes.
Not on the block. He tries to steal one there with the block. I agree with the call.
Once again, I'm not telling my kids to take any charges. Just because
it was one of those, he was just trying to get in his path and steal one. Beautiful.
They needed that bad.
Yes, they did. And the way the game is gone, it feels like it's going to come from Inlandu. 11 now for Promise. Has struggled from the field, though. Just 4 of 11. I mean, that's not horrible, but. Nice.
What? What? Mikey Matthews, that is not in the scouting report.
Well,
no disrespect, but
that's what I was
listen,
gonna
he's
say.
been making shots today.
Is with Fort Erie, that's where you just put your hand over your face, just like, oh no, it's this kind of game.
Oh, Promise and Landu couldn't get that one to go. Kuntuk with the rebound.
Now they need this.
They need
They got it.
And I mean that because, Promise basically just misses a layup. They need something to believe again.
But they don't get back on defense, and Nathan Kirk takes advantage. You see, he runs the lane, and they're going to get a quick timeout as DME calls a 30-second timeout.
I like the timeout from Coach Menaggio. It's going to allow his guys to get back, not celebrate over a big play right there. Get back defensively and get set.
Let's watch this replay here. Nathan Kirk, look at that. I mean, he just outruns the defense. You talked about it earlier. I'd like to see that replay again. A guy's just kind of jogging back.
He sprints right down the slot.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
You ain't got to run a lot when you cut hard and you hit a body and you sprint. I mean, but people overcomplicate things,
Watch this again. I mean, they're
sprinting.
Yeah.
Promise just gets beat.
Yep.
But, as we talked about earlier, is that you don't have a man in transition. Somebody else has to be there. Like a Kuntak gets caught sleeping too.
Yeah, it's a multiple effort situation, meaning Kutat had to help. So it's like, what would you rather give up, a rhythm three from the left corner or a wide open layup? I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're probably shooting 99% on wide open layups.
90.99. 1:23 to go here in this quarter. DME, man, they've been playing their tails off here. Got to talk to Coach Haley, get her insight on DME as well. She wouldn't like that defense right there, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, the flyby. But Angor with a big bucket, and Fort Erie needs some momentum, especially in this last minute of the quarter. They got to close well.
Good dump off pass. One more to Katinge. Yes. Oh, not on there.
And all of a sudden, DME just can't miss threes. Now 7 of 17 from 3.
Fort Erie tries to answer back with a 3 of their own. That will go out of bounds and back to DME.
I would bet, though, they probably made their last 4 or so. It kind of feels that way anyway.
Yep.
Oh, you got to attack.
Layup. Oh,
and you know what was okay?
With
now,
the left.
Now, what was impressive was James Jenkins waiting for his teammate to clear.
Yep.
So the help defense wouldn't be there.
That's right.
And he can go one-on-one.
Patience.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
He's so good in transition, fellas.
And finishing at a tough angle with the left hand. That's a tough shot for a left-hander. Ponga with his second tray. That's huge. Again, they're making some plays. Actually, his third tray. But making some plays to get them back in it within striking distance.
If you're for Erie, you need to stop here. You can't give up a bucket on this last possession. Nathan Kirk just straight blows by, and they had one to give.
And he makes
actually
that
have
shot.
another one to give after. We saw that from him yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Foul is on number 1, Thomas Nalandu.
That tells you, though, you know, I'm just kind of processing. Like, it tells you his feel is really good right now. Like, he's feeling it. Oh, they're trying to foul again. No, not now.
And that'll do it for the quarter. 63-48. How about this, DME? The number 5 seed, the number 4 seed matchup. DME looks really good here in this one as they try to be the first one to punch their ticket to Owensboro. Coach, what you got?
Couple adjustments, you know, down 15, 9 minutes to go. Okay, got to win the first 3 minutes of this quarter. The only way they can get back in this game, they have got to win the first 3 minutes. So stopping a scoring, got to get multiple kills. Okay, and if I'm DME, I might slow tempo a little bit and run a little clock. Also, get guys who's had a lot of success, like Kamaje Jenkins, Tony Faison, where they can get them touches, but also they're making Fort Erie work, okay, defensively on the half court. So, going to be a big fourth quarter here. We're going to see who makes the adjustments to be successful in this game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, and knowing what we know about Fort Erie, you never count them out. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But, you know, give it up for DME for their performance this far, man. They have gutted it out. That big performance from Kamaje Jenkins, 7 of 10 from the field for 19 points. And then now Nathan Kirk, he's kind of been the guy here in the second half that's got the offense clicking.
Now listen, my ref here is still stuck on that. Clock need to go down to 14. He said in the NBA they do that, and they don't, actually. I don't know where he's getting it from. If the shot clock hits the rim,
It
and
wouldn't
it's
make
above
much sense to
14.
me.
Yeah. I'm not sure what 2K setting he has on.
Yeah, if you take a quick shot and you get the rebound, well, you got that time.
Yeah. It's not a rule.
Well, we'll have to get Ref Rob and ask him about it.
He's dead set on that. He was correct on that rule, and he's not. He's going to take that one all the way to the bank. Matter of fact, I'm about to Google it.
This will be big. That's a great rebound by Katinga. Ooh. They might look at this. I bet they look at it. No, they're not going to look at it.
Foul is on number 11, James Lindor.
Right.
Down to DME.
Good point, Jesse. Did you hear what she said?
No. Sorry, I'm looking up this rule.
She said out of all the coaches being on the floor, you're going to pick on Panaggio?
Right.
We got coaches that get to half court at sometimes. Now, look at the options here for DME. Going to, you know, that's a big spot there for Matthews, but they trust him. I know he misses, but still, it shows you the confidence his coaches have in him.
So, to the officials' point, he is correct as far as NBA and FIBA. But regardless of where it is, if it's above 14, it goes to 14.
I had a feeling he was going to be right.
Yeah. Just not here.
One of those rules that doesn't make sense to me.
Yep.
Did a good job, though, in my opinion.
Oh, no
Cruz
doubt
did a
about
great
it.
job.
All weekend, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh,
it's
yes.
been yeah, this has been, as far as consistency, you know, everybody's going to miss one here or there, but, man, Kirk's like, man, got me. He just fouled me with that pass there.
Racked him, man.
Great ball movement.
Yeah. I was thinking Yimga may try to take a charge there previously, or just a minute ago, or a second ago. Oh, no. Kirk's been good from three this year. He's right around 40%.
Yeah. Promise. Great job being in the gap and help defense there. And we got a late shot clock foul there.
The DME guards and really specifically the DME defense has done a great job on Promise here in this fourth quarter. You've noticed he's stalling his, they're discouraging, his drive, and doing a good job of it. Now watch how they defend in Landu. Always somebody in the gap, and then they just switch off. Still, everybody in the gap, but he makes tough shots. He's got 14 now. Again, he's been the guy. Oh.
5-0 run here by Fort Erie. Big time stop there.
16 now for Landu.
Tough call there.
And calls like that are crucial, man.
Yeah.
Because just when Fort Erie feels like they got some momentum, and let me correct myself, and Landu has 18 now. But just when you feel like you got a little momentum and a call like this goes against you, it can zap that from you.
That's right.
Especially if you make some.
Right. Let's watch this replay here.
Watching Landu, watch how much space he gets with the step back.
Oh, that punch dribble right there.
And he attacks the feet and then the step back. Look at the coverage. Or the space, I should say.
Kamaje's got a stunt there. He's got to know it's getting late in the shot clock. It's coming to him just a little stunt. He's guarding a non-shooter in the corner. He's got a stunt.
In that situation, if I got a non-shooter, I'm running at him, Landu.
Oh, they missed him.
Right. And here's Hampton with the rebound.
Almost put it two out in front of him.
Faison couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Fort Erie trying to get this thing under 10.
Oh, what a pass.
Gotta get out of there. Oh, and that.
Oh, he was attempting to get out. I don't know if I make that call right there. That's tough. He's attempting to leave the lane.
Can we challenge a 3-second call?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I got to disagree with that one, too, because like you said, he's making the effort to get out. I know that coach is calling for it, and he's right. You know, he was probably in there, but he did make the effort to get out.
Yeah. Now, listen, I don't know about this possession, but by the next possession, I'm running something for Kamaje. As far as if I'm DME.
And now another huge call here. Kirk gets a foul with 3 on the shot clock. Not saying he wasn't fouled, but again, just one of those that in a fourth quarter, when a couple calls don't go your way, man, sometimes it just, I'm not saying it dictates the game, but can a little bit.
First free throw is good.
In the game for Fort Erie, number 1, Thomas Milandu.
Ouch.
$67-55, 5:35 to go.
And, you know, for Coach Kimmy, I totally understand his frustration. I think it's legit.
Yeah.
But, man, you got 5:35 to play here for your season. It's like, you know, you don't want your guys taking on the same kind of upset, you know. And I'm not telling him how to coach by any means.
Oh, no, Cullen, I'm running something towards that side of the floor, and I'm telling my guys, listen, put your head down and make them call foul.
Yeah.
We all need to have it. We need to box out our man. We don't need to be in a rush, right? But they're not getting back either, right? So if we can, like Nate just ran one time and he got a layup, right? We need to run, but we need to be smart. That doesn't mean throw the ball all over the court, right? We can get it.
Over here we need hands, so they lob the pass, and on the lob we can go ahead. Then, you know, whoever's here we need hands so they can lob it.
You don't look it now.
67-55.
That's
tough. Big shot there.
Really big, and they need it from Encore. It's 11 points now for him. He's had a solid game. Just 1 of 6 from 3, but he's been making those in the mid-range. Big.
Big shot there from Brian Hampton. He's quietly having himself a solid ball game
Got
here.
9 points. I mean, he is always going to find ways to score.
Had some foul trouble there in that first half.
Ryan's is good, like, in the paint with those one-hand shots.
Yeah.
You know, like, doesn't have to always be a floater, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
When it gets
Great
to the
touch.
one hand, yeah.
So Spain action. They got to sprint, guys. You're just jogging. I mean, but it forces him to take a force too, you know. If they sprint in and out of that ball screen, I mean, it might help them make a read, but they're jogging.
If Daniel Sackey's watching right now, he's got flashbacks going on.
Without a doubt.
Coach Gatewood screaming at him.
Back to a 10-point game. Big bucket there by Promise. Jenkins almost got caught in no man's land there.
Don't do that now.
All right. I saw what you saw too,
Yeah.
Coach. Yeah.
Jenkins acting like you want to.
Big boy move.
But then he responds with that. That's
Big
what
boy
you got to
move.
love about him. You can tell he got a little frustrated earlier in the play, but then he finishes it off.
AJ, big boy move.
That was a big
No
boy
doubt.
move. 21 now for Jenkins.
Look at this.
Oh, nearly gets the steal. Jolene, nice dump off. Pick it up there.
Got to have it.
Oh. Got to
Huge
come up with
play.
that rebound. Got to come up with that rebound if you're DME.
right. That's a huge play from Jolene.
Yeah, weak side rebounding will get you beat.
Oh, another grown man move. As Jenkins, he is terrorized. Fort Erie this night, or this game.
I'm calling it, guys. He gonna be a burger boy. He keep just following
Stay
the
the course.
process. Stay the course.
Get in the gym. Get up
Yes.
those 500 to 1,000 shots a day.
I'll come down to Anderson and work a couple days with you.
There
my
we
guy.
go.
Look, that's the great part about it, though, Coach. Like, we saw it earlier. The form is there. Like, I'm not saying he's a consistent shooter yet, but the mechanics and form are there.
I'm just telling you, if he gets it to 35 and above,
Right.
that's all he's got to do.
Yeah.
Because you got to respect him.
In the game for DME, number 7, Mikey Matthews.
Kamaje just needs to watch Caleb Hope film all year.
Man, you ain't, no doubt.
You know, same type of body style. And Coach Panaggio's calling it out. He's calling his guys out. 2:47 to play. He said they're out hustling you right now. I know we're up 12. Doesn't matter. Keep giving second chance points to get you beat. Swing it.
Promise. Good finish underneath there.
Yeah, and really DME just kind of conceded it there. Because they could have collapsed on him, made that tough.
.220 to go here in this ball game. DME trying to hang on. 10-point game. Oh, miscommunication there.
Yeah, I liked what he's. Yeah, he's seen something.
You know, that'd be on the floor. Did you count that?
No.
Oh, 2 shots. It was bonus.
It's the 5th foul on Nathan Kirk. I know we've only got 2 minutes to play.
At the line for 1, Thomas Milandu.
To be honest, Nate thought he earned it as far as selling the charge, selling the offensive foul. And now you're seeing offensive defensive here. Subs for DME. Get Hampton back in for the offensive possession.
I remember I had a parent question me years ago. Why do you keep taking them in and out? I don't know. That's the reason why we've won 20 games in a row. Maybe that's why it's working. But it's great strategy. You get your better offensive player in the game in case they start fouling.
That's right.
Oh,
miss. Now, with a 24-second shot clock, Coach, do you continue with just 2 minutes to go? Do you continue to run your stuff, or do you want late shot?
Wow, what
shot
a
clock
shot.
buckets like that?
You want a late.
You like
you
that
always,
shot right there.
Yes, but you always want something in your back pocket to where, all right, we're just getting some movement to set a ball screen and maybe put some pressure on them.
But once again, you think about it for Hampton.
Guys got a rebound, though. So it's
Hampton makes tough shots.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Faison can't grab hold of it.
Got to grab the ball. It's got to be gang rebounds. Got to be all 5. Got a lot of people watching.
And coaches get so frustrated with those too, because if you snag that rebound,
here.
the odds just keep dropping.
Got to get this one, and they won't.
Don't want to foul.
I can tell you right now, for DME, this is not the time to leak out. Got to secure the possession.
But who secures the rebound? Nathan
Kirk. Yep.
Probably a quick shot they didn't want there, but at the same time, and they do get possession back. So it's a huge play. It was a 50-50 out here, and Kirk just uses his speed and burst to pull that rebound. I put him in a ball screen here. But he doesn't need it.
Good cut.
Shot got to go up. Good no call. Yep, good no call. Numbers here for Erie. Got to get a bucket. And they do. 8-point game. 30 seconds to go. Can DME hold on to it? Nathan, you got a foul here before Erie.
Yeah, still got one, or got one more now.
Number 14, out of bounds, DME.
That was 4. I'm just quick. I have to work with him on a regular. Sorry.
80+% free throw shooter,
Yep.
Nathan Kirk.
And your senior going to the line to take care of your business.
If you're picking for a technical, you're picking Nathan Kirk. So
that's right.
Couldn't have been a better choice here. It's a big-time win for DME, man. I mean, again, guys just stepped up. Kamaje exploded in the first half, 17 in the first half, 6 in the second for 23 total. And Nathan Kirk's had a huge second half now with 17 points. Hampton will finish with 11.
DME, don't foul here.
I always like going zone in those situations, AJ.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Or even a little token pressure back to zone, you know, not parting like the Red Sea.
Yeah, because the worst thing you can do is give up a quick bucket.
Or one of those straight line layups from 80 feet out. Saw some of that conference games yesterday.
Yeah, Arkansas Ole Miss.
Yeah. Arkansas ended up taking care of business, but they didn't have to go to overtime.
I mean, do you think – I mean, I always used to practice those situations, but do you think some coaches just don't practice enough of that, AJ? And it almost looks like –
I agree.
It looks like the kids are in panic mode when that happens.
I thought you were going to say, did Kentucky make the wrong choice? I didn't know where you were
They're not
going.
part of this conversation at all. What they should be a part of is being in this gym today. But we know that won't happen.
My joke
either.
was wrong choice of coach. When you got one of them that's in the championship.
Hey, you can say what you want about my guy Ricky P. How about
he
that
took
win?
care of business.
20, I mean.
Humble pie, too.
Woodshed. And, I mean, it ain't like UConn's a slouch. They're probably a potential #1 seed.
Yeah.
Out of bounds to DME.
All right, 17 seconds to go here. If you're for Erie, you got to foul quick. And if you're DME, you just got to get it in.
On number 11, James.
And guess who's back at the line here?
Yep.
The line for 2, Nathan Kirk.
So, again, DME holds on, which it looks like they will do.
College coaches, you want a floor general point guard. You want a kid
IQ,
that has a great assist-to-turnover ratio, that can score it if he has to.
We're broadcasters that don't jinx him on the free throw line.
Yeah.
Saw this kid up.
Kid's just a straight-up dog winner. I mean,
no foul if you're. And I can see what you're saying too, Coach, on that zone and a play like that.
Yeah.
I can visualize it in my head.
Well, you're just in the gap and you don't want to foul. You got multiple bodies.
3 won't kill you. Yeah. That sort of deal. Man, DME is going to move on, and they're going to be the first to go to Owensboro. What a performance. What a run by this young group, man. They came in feeling like they could possibly be shorthanded, maybe one of those top-seeded ones that may be in danger, and they say, no, we're going to take care of business. And they do get it done, and they will move on to Owensboro and play next weekend. They'll await the winner of the prolific Gillian game for next week. Their game will be next weekend at 4:30. It'll be Saturday at 4:30. And we'll have an interview with the player of the game coming up in just a bit. This is the Grind Session.
Nice job. Hey, come on, nice job, bro. Ready? All right. So we're gonna see if you've been watching these interviews with Anthony Evers. You told me you've been watching them, trying to get better. What have you learned from watching them interviews?
Word, like I said yesterday, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself.
Hey, 23-9 plus 35 efficiency. I called it before the game. I said, if Kamaje has a big game, he's the X factor in his game, they're going to be successful. Sure enough, you did. I love it because you're a positionless basketball player. You can put you anywhere, you're going to make plays. Is that what you take pride on?
Yes, sir. Yeah, tell me what you told me before the game.
Let's go get this money.
And what I say?
You going to get it.
Yes, sir.
Player of the game. Back to you guys. My guy from Anderson, South Carolina, Kamaje. Back to you guys.